In the last seconds of Game 7, Wilt's dunk cuts the Celtic lead to 1 point. Then an unusual break sets up one of the NBA's unforgettable moments.
Greer's putting the ball in play. He gets it out deep, and Havlicek steals it. Over the San George. Havlicek stole the ball. It's all over. It's all over.
2 seasons later, the 76ers have built a team balanced and powerful enough to erase the pain of many past defeats. Wilt will be the foundation of what will prove to be a legendary team.
It worked out well for me. It was one of the greatest things that ever happened because we end up having, to me, the greatest basketball team that ever performed on the hardwood in the NBA. And of course, the guy who tutored that team was Alex Hannum, who was just a fiery competitor. He got the best out of the whole team.
It was a powerful team. Physically, we were awesome as far as strength is concerned. And of course, that started with Wilt in the middle.
You got this team and me in the center, and we've been together now for a couple of years. It just all really came together. I think our first 44 games, we were 41-3. The key word there is chemistry. Each guy knew his job and made it happen well. We had the ultimate and a power forward in Luke Jackson. This was a guy who was as big and strong as anybody in the world, with a touch as soft as you can possibly have. We had the greatest one-on-one player that I've had the pleasure of seeing in Chet Walker playing the other four. And now you go to the guard position, and we start off with a guy named Larry Costello, who had a great two-hand set shot. And then Larry Costello got hurt, and we brought in Wally Jones. And Wally Jones was just what we needed. Plus, he shot some 40-foot falling down on your nose, head, one-hander that we haven't figured out yet.
Hal Greer was a jump shooter like had no equal from medium range.
He shot his jump shot from the foul line when he shot fouls. Then you have something that had just started to become established in the NBA, and that was the sixth man, and that was Billy Cunningham. And he came off the bench as a white boy from Brooklyn with 5 black guys. I mean, it was incredible.
The 1967 Sixers achieved the best record in league history, 68-13, while the Celtics attempt to defend their unbelievable string of 8 consecutive NBA titles. The 76ers never allow Boston a glimmer of hope. For the first time, Wilt's team has the talent and depth to demolish their rivals. The series is over in 5 games, ending with a runaway victory in Philadelphia.
The season was very rewarding to me because we were so powerful, and we just destroyed the Celtics, who had that decade all locked up.
That was the year that the fans got on the thing that Boston is dead. It was unbelievable. It was probably the most thrilling moment in my basketball career.
Hannum's skillful blending of talents produces what many will call the greatest team in NBA history. As the Sixers savor the taste of triumph over the Celtics, they are only 4 victories away from the NBA crown. The relentless Sixers keep focused on their goal as they overwhelm San Francisco in 6 games. A new NBA champion is crowned for the first time since 1958. Swarmed by his euphoric teammates, Wilt no longer has to hear he can't win when it counts. He has proven to be the leader of perhaps the greatest team of all time. The next season, Wilt leads the NBA in assists, an astounding achievement for a center, but misfortune strikes the team at playoff time.
We weren't the same team. We just physically weren't there. We were decimated with injury.
Injuries to key players, coupled with the assassination of Martin Luther King on the eve of the Eastern Conference Finals, leaves the Sixers undermanned and unfocused. Their short reign as champions is over. In the summer of 1968, contract negotiations in Philadelphia break down, and Wilt is traded at the age of 32 to the Lakers.
I knew that I was now coming to a